Yep.
Yep.
The party times, because you said you were from Raleigh, right?
Mm-hmm.
See? So are you a member of the Research Triangle Park AITP?
I'm not. Maybe I should be.
Yeah. See, diamond that one right out.
Wait. I'm sorry. I thought we were interviewing you as a CompTIA member. That's correct, right?
Yeah.
'Cause we-
I'm just giving you crap right now because I was asked to join, AITP as a CompTIA member, so I'm gonna just
doing double duty.
just toss that on out there to you. Tell Colleen I'm marketing for her.
Victor rolled with sarcasm like
Uh,
he told me at Channel Con he was betting on the brawl at the thing. He lost $50.
Which one?
You were betting on the brawl between the two people at Channel Con?
Oh no, that wasn't me. I didn't even get to see it. I was like, oh my God, what? Because I was told it was CompTIA staff members. I'm like, really? Y'all got drunk and started boxing? And I found out when I came here that it wasn't CompTIA staff.
There was two pedicab guys who got into a fight, but they were wearing the CompTIA red shirts. They were on the pedicab. But we were already gone with all the staff. We were already to make room for the members. We were already out of the party. So yeah, so two pedicab guys got into a fight.
All right. Wild.
So it was pretty freaking outstanding. We're just gonna go ahead and blame CompTIA for that. Y'all get rowdy, man. It must be because Josh works here.
Josh does like to start fights. He does like to start fights.
It's the former airborne in him.
It's actually how you get a position on his team. You have to beat the former member, and then he terminates them and brings you aboard.
Well, that's pretty moving. Well, let's get this going.
All right.
All right. So, please state your name, title, and comment.
My name is Victor Johnston. I'm the president of Johnston IT Consulting.
20 seconds or less. What does your company do?
Initially, I started off as a technology consulting. I did a lot of mobility strategy, a lot of IT security. And as I went on, I realized that there was a major disconnect in the business side, in the marketing side. So now I do a lot of human capital development, workforce integration, diversity education, and helping businesses better themselves through their employees.
How long have you been a member of CompTIA?
I've been a member of CompTIA now for 6 years.
And in that time, how has CompTIA membership met or exceeded your expectations?
Oh my goodness. So when I initially started with CompTIA, it was when I got my role as a technician. And I showed up to my first CompTIA event and I was completely disappointed because there were no technicians there. And I decided, I'm not gonna let this jibe me. I'm gonna watch and I'm gonna see what's going on here. I'm really glad I did. My entire time at CompTIA has been just one amazing interaction after another. The networking, the opportunities that have occurred. I mean, membership with CompTIA is tremendously auspicious. I love this opportunity.
So that's a good transition to, could you tell us about some of the connections you've made with other members?
Oh man, from talking to Michelle McBain, who works over at Cisco, and seeing how they do a lot of their stuff at Cisco, to talking to Christine Graysman at SAP, to talking to, even your leadership here, Jim Hamilton, Nancy Hammervik. There's been so many great communications where I've got to sit down and talk with people. Kathy Alper, the CompTIA staff director for Advancing Women in Technology. I sit there and I can talk to her for hours about business strategy, project management, measuring and calculating your deliverables, because she's just tremendously intelligent about everything she does. And every time I go to one of these events, I leave feeling smarter. I leave feeling like I've accomplished something, and I love the sense of community that's here.
Great. So, what does participation in the communities give you that you're able to take back to your business and put directly into action?
So what I get here is a lot of the different frameworks and models that have been built together by some of the industry's top leading talent. All right, these are individuals who are working as vice presidents, as directors, as corporate suite execs. These are the people who lead the big Fortune 50, Fortune 500 companies. I take the content that they come out, the frameworks specifically are fantastic. Why should I have to reinvent the wheel for something that's already been invented, has already been streamlined, has already been just fine-tuned to the point where it's plug and play? So I take these things and I find ways to integrate them into the organization. I find ways to help other solution providers that I might end up working with integrate them. One great example is the security assessment wizard for the for the IT security community. They came out with this profiling wizard that allows you to go to a business, you can take all that information and just white label it if you're a Premier member. So Premier membership being $300, you go in and do a high-level security assessment to justify a business case to actually do a full assessment. And you just saved yourself time, you've got this really well-put report, and you just found a new client. So I take all this information and I go bring it back. When I do work with my local government system, I ensure that they understand the resources, the metrics. When I do work with schools, I make sure that they have that information available to them so that they can properly leverage it and help change the communities around them.
So what would you say to someone thinking of joining a CompTIA community? How do they know which one's right for them?
Okay, so this one's kind of an interesting question. CompTIA communities are where we all get together and we talk about different topics. So CompTIA has several communities, from IT security, advancing women in tech, advancing diversity in tech, future leaders, cloud. There's a lot of different communities that you can talk about your niche information. What makes you passionate to be here? So if someone is not sure where they want to be, I say join them all. Be a part, listen, and experience. Saturate yourself in that content. Go onto CompTIA's website. On the little drop-down bar, go to communities and then look at their deliverables, because the initiatives, the deliverables, the vision and mission statements, they're there for anyone who is curious to look at. See if that's what really jives with you, and if you want to be a part of it, please get involved. We need more people in our leadership.
Great, so last question is, how does being a member of CompTIA keep you in the know about the IT industry?
So being a member of CompTIA gives me access, and I'll specifically say as a Premier member, I get access to a lot of the content ahead of time, all the white papers, all the research that CompTIA spends millions of dollars to generate. And I can take an action on every ounce of that information that pertains to me. I can capture that information and then go back to, let's say, the college I work for. Hey, we're trying to look at a new program to kind of integrate, so here's what I recommend we do. I say we get out of this particular domain and then we step into this domain. There's a major shortage here in African American and Latino diversity in the IT community, and we primarily serve the underserved demographic. So how can we help prop this community up through that investment? So absolutely, I love the content, and everything that I've been able to use at CompTIA has been wonderful.
Terrific. Well, thanks for the interview.
No problem, man.